What's up, guys? It's John in here in my brother's shop doing a little work on the 450J. So what kind of brought us in here is, I don't know if you guys saw on another video, I think I did, but grease is coming out. The seal is blown for the tensioner right here, and we got grease coming out everywhere, but so it kept wouldn't hold the proper pressure tension, and kept slacking up, so you can see that big old droop in it. So that being said, started looking at the undercarriage and sprockets. I think I did these maybe 2 years ago or something like that. They're getting pretty worn. I don't know if you can see it. Sprockets are getting pretty worn, and the chains are about, I mean, just look how much play is in that one cleat right there. So the chains are due, the pads are fine. So the pad being the top here, top of the this is fine. Front idler seems fine. I didn't see any other issues with any other rollers. Got Ashton over here working on doing some maintenance. How we doing, buddy?
Good, how you doing?
Good, man. So Clint, CNC, thanks Clint, once again pulling through for us. We bought this from him, so we got chains, sprockets, we got bolts, but no nuts. They're coming. So the nuts are coming. I don't know when and where. Something with they ran out of nuts wherever they ordered them from. But first things first, so need to get this up off the ground, and never done this before, so seen a few videos here and there. I'm sure I probably got it going the wrong direction, or I don't know. I'm sure I did something wrong already. Maybe best if I did maybe I should turn it around. Nah, we'll leave it like it is. So yeah, first things first, we're going to get it up off the ground about an inch or two, and then start getting the air tools out and busting these bolts off there. We got the big bad boy out. Got some ears on. Gonna be loud. All right, let's see how this works. Make sure it's not the master. Wrong way. Okay. Wowzers. One down. A lot more to go. Yay. Wow.
That thing's on there.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Hot.
Yeah, I bet.
You get new bolts?
Yeah. One down. And 1,000 more to go. Yep. All right, we've been getting something done. I was like, oh yeah, it feels like halfway. And then you look at it when it's like that. It's not halfway at all. But it's getting there, it's going. There's a few that were a little boogered on there. But yeah, we're gonna keep on plugging away here. So meat saw gnashing, we got all the pads off, and this is the master link here that when you take that pad off and that last bolt, the tracks should split. So we got all of them, but the last one we had to cut off with the torch. Last nut, literally the last nut. So we're gonna see how this goes. I have no idea what's gonna happen here. It could come off real nice and easy, or we'll find out. Look at that, it's got tension on it. See, it's already separating.
Yeah, I think it's going to come apart pretty quick, John. There you go.
I like it. Oh, look at that. That is so crazy. Look how worn out this thing is. Look at all that slop in there. She is past due. Oh man, that's great. And there it goes. Oh, that's crazy. All right guys, we got this one side off, got it kind of cleaned up there, and I started over here on this side, took a few off, and I don't know what it is, but they are on. It is taking me I don't know, 45 minutes to get those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 off. At least 1 out of 4 pads is or 4 bolts on each pad is stuck. They're actually breaking the bolts, stuff like that. So it is trying to remember which one. I think it's that one. We'll find out. All right, we're back tomorrow. I'm tired. Back at the shop, working on the dozer. Got some help. Showed up. We got Logan. How we doing, Logan? So we are having some trouble trying to get these. Ow! Trying to get these bolts off, nuts off. So modified a wrench, and so what's happening is, I don't know if you can see that up in there, but they spin. It's a square nut. Where's the nut? Yeah, square nut like this, and there's a little groove that they will lock in, but once you start releasing it, you got to put something in there to hold it. So I was using this, but check this thing out. This thing is, I mean, this is just a cheap Harbor Freight one, but seen better days. But anyways, so the other side went significantly faster than this side, so I don't know what is going on. So I'm going to weld a handle to this to try to get these in there, to get them out, something a little bit more, because, you know, those 2 angles is the right size, instead of just holding that in there. And yeah, so stay tuned.
Beautiful welded.
I know, right? I mean, look at that thing. Woo! What'd you say?
Beautiful.
It might work, it might not. All right. Well, ooh, it's got a good snug fit. Where's my earplugs? All right, good to go. Just a little bit. Yep. Ah, man. Rats. No bueno. Ah, that stinks. It's such a great idea. Let's try that one. Nope. Back one. Do the other one. Yeah. Got the other one. Yeah. So we just torch them off and might be hot. Is it still rolling? Oh, that hurt. Put your plugs on, Logan. All right, me and Logan are starting the process of, this is my nephew, by the way, my brother David's son, oldest son, Logan. So anyways, how old are you, Logan? 15. 15, yeah. So he's been working, he's back in school now, but he's been helping out Todd here at the shop in Ashton on his summer break. But anyway, so he got this sprocket off this side, got all cleaned up, ready to go. You want the mirror plugs? I tried, Kelly. So he's gonna get that off, and then we can actually start putting those back on. He's gonna get the bolts and everything cleaned up, ready to go. And I'll keep getting this side clean to where we can pull that off and replace this steel in here. So these have a, Todd's here helping us out. And he is, so this, the idler kind of rides, I don't know if you can see that, it rides, it's got shims in the bottom down here and shims on the side. So right now it's got too much variance, so we're gonna tighten it up with some new shims real quick, and then yeah, put this seal on, and then we should be able to go start putting this one back together. All right, let's see it, Logan. Don't smash your toe. Oh, there you go. Woo! Watch your fingers. Thought you've been working out. Here, let me help you out with that. Oh, he got his hands dirty. Here, look, this part right here. Hold on. All right. There you go. Present for you. Seems to be matching up good.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
There you go. A little bit more, Wyatt. Right there, stop. Stop. Yeah. Shut it off. Blade down. All right. Well, that was a lot of work.
You guys are gonna get on the other side.
All right. So, recruited Wyatt.
Huh?
I'm talking to the camera. So, now we have to get the pad in there. That should be fun.
Try to push your pod for his.
put in this. So
Because it's too short?
no, look at the variance between here and this idler. The chain's narrower for some reason.
It's tight down here. Or no, it's not tight.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying.
No recording me now.
I don't
Well.
give consent.
All right, anyways, so we were doing great. Everything was going together just fine, and yeah, thanks, Wyatt. I don't know if you can see right here, there's a gap right there, and there's a gap there, and then this is too narrow. So will you stop? So the chain we got does not fit the idler wheel, and does not fit the center wheel either here, so the top idler. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna check with Mr. Clint, and I texted him, but it is holiday weekend, so that's it for now. Big thanks to Todd, Ashton, Logan, and Wyatt. All we were trying to knock this thing out, but it's kind of been this week, story of our lives this week. But anyways, that's where we're at, so stay tuned. Have a good one, y'all. All right, guys, so back here in the shop, as you can see, we've got the first chain on. We got the master link put together with the pad. We put this one on there to help hold it up. But Tom's getting some paint and just getting those cleaned off, getting that paint, and they're, I don't know. I've seen it before where people have cleaned them, and I've seen where people haven't cleaned them, but I don't know, it makes sense to clean it off, make sure there's no imperfections there and the pad doesn't loosen up. But yeah, so miscommunication, probably more my fault than anything, but I didn't realize this, but this machine has a I think they call it a max life undercarriage. We bought it from a rental company, and they probably ordered it that way. So this undercarriage is actually a 650 size undercarriage on a 450. So they overbuilt it to help get the hours on it. This thing's got a little over 6,000 hours. As far as I know, it was still the original undercarriage. So that explains it. You know, average undercarriage maybe between 3 and 4, something like that. But it's so yeah, that's kind of what we've been working on. Tom's getting them cleaned off. I'm getting the pads cleaned off here, and then hopefully we're going to start bolting them on together. Once Tom gets in a groove, I'm going to jump over here on this side. We got the seal in this. This is ready to be put back together. That's that and that. Slide that in, and then so what had happened the other side, it wasn't going far enough in that way, and was causing it was, so we had to get that dirt out of there, and then it was able to slide on. We were kind of fighting it. We're like, oh man, we got a long ways to go, but we got it. So thanks again, Clint, for the getting us the parts, and there's yeah, it is what it is. So all right, let's start putting these suckers on. That first row should be that good? Hitting something. finger. All right, so what we did on the other side, and it seemed to work pretty good, is we put a pad, we lifted this up, we put a pad on there, and we got the floor jack underneath it. And then once that was up, then we actually hooked the chain from there to here and then pulled the slack out. So I think that's what we're gonna do again. So we'll put a pad on that one right there, Tom. All right, so we put a pad on right there and help hold the pressure. Then we hooked a chain to the blade to pull out the rest of the slack. Theoretically, all right, well that didn't take too much persuasion, but you see it's kind of just sitting in there. And we got the surface all cleaned and ready. We're gonna put the master link in. Just like that, getting them tightened down. Oh yeah. We did put some anti-seize on them, so if we ever have to take it back apart, hopefully it won't be terrible. Nice work, Tom. Not gonna lie, it was a lot easier going together than it was taking it apart. If that makes you feel any better.
It does a little bit. Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, everything looks really good so far. So what we're gonna do, I got the back sitting on the ground. So we'll push the blade down. Tom, if you wanna hop in and push the blade on the ground, and I'll pull those blocks out. So the my brother's mechanic Todd was working on this machine, and so you can see it doesn't have any traction or idlers or anything. So we lowered it on the ground. We're actually just going to push it out. Straighten up your blade a little bit. There you go. All right, so there is if you look on your machine, there is not that door. One of these doors has a diagram. See this right here? This is to so it's supposed to have 2 1/4 deflection between this idler and the front. So right here is supposed to be 2 1/4. The track is super stiff, just being from new. So we pumped grease in it just so it would wouldn't droop in and stuff. But I think we'll run it a day or two, something like that, and then see how it's doing. But who knows, might only take 2 or 3 hours. Just get some of that paint worn off on it. But all right, we're gonna get this cleaned up. We're gonna get this machine pushed out of the way, get this sucker loaded up. All right, we're gonna push out the skid steer here, and then we can load up the dozer and get the rest of the stuff cleaned. Quite the mess over here.
Oh my stars. Bunch of bolts, nuts. I'm taking it apart in there. Yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks again, Mr. Clint over at CNC Equipment. Be sure to, if you guys check them out, obviously, if you haven't. And if you guys have any dozer undercarriage parts, need a new one, whatever you might need, give Mr. Clint a call or check him out for sure. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thanks again, Clint. Have a good one, y'all.